Good morning. It's been a while. I can't even count the days now, but we're somewhere around day 75. No. Well, I guess we are around day 80 or 85 or something like that at this point. Hope you're doing okay. Um, a reason for me not having done this for a while. Work kind of really got in the way of things. I work in technology, and so because of that, it really makes things really challenging from just a content creator perspective. I also have a family, and so because of that, it's been a little bit more challenging to keep up with this. And so, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on year 47. It's going pretty good, actually. I am now, as of my weight loss has kind of stalled a bit, but again, let's not use that as the ultimate uh, barometer of how I'm doing. I've been as low as about 161, but now I'm at around 162 or so, which is, I think, pretty good. Yes, I am still pretty carnivore. I have been eating about, yeah, pretty much 90-10, and with the occasional safe foods on even keto. Most my side thing usually is, aside from meat and eggs and whatnot, I've been eating a bit of cheese, and I think I'm gonna actually start getting off of that. Um, I realize that's a bit addictive, and I'd like to avoid getting into foods that are even moderately addictive. But when I started taking the cheese out of my diet, then I started feeling a lot more tired, and I realized that my fat consumption actually was too low. And so I realized what I was doing with cheese was that was my fat content, really. And so I really had to start getting my fats from meat. I can't get it from cheese, or at least I should try not to if I could decide to get off the cheese. Other things that are sort of keto-ish on this diet, I'm still eating avocados. I think avocado is sort of a big superfood if you are keto, and you should try to stay on that if you can. Other things I've indulged in, the occasional vegetable. I've also been pretty big on sauerkraut. That kind of goes through my system well, and I don't have any adverse effects from it. And it gives me a little bit of sour to kind of boost me a bit. So, having said that, I am fully carnivore for the most part, though, other than those few things. And it's been working. So that's where I'm on the food front. On the exercise front, honestly, I have fallen off a bit. But one of the things I've been trying to do is find things that are a lot more sustainable for me. And some of you are going, oh my God, Alan, you can't even do a 15-minute workout in the morning. And for me, at least the answer is it's hard for me to be motivated for that. However, what I've done instead now, and what I've been hearing, is that just get out and walk. And that's what I've been doing. And in particular, what I've been doing recently is that I've been walking after I eat. And for most low carb and zero carb folks who are we're not going to be super worried about a glucose spike. Most of the time, people recommend that you get into a walk after you eat, so that the glucose spike from having a even moderately heavy carb meal will allow you to prevent that glucose spike from happening really quick, or happening is it will blunt it quite a bit. So that's what I've been doing there, but mostly recently, only in the past maybe 5 or 6 days, mostly because I've been realizing that I can't just eat my way to good health. I did say to myself before that if I'm going to be healthy, my health can't just be based on a diet. Now, to be clear, I think diet is the most important lever that you can pull, and if you're not doing that first, then you're literally sabotaging the rest of your health journey. However, I do think that diet is about 70% of that lever, and so the rest of the 30% is things like exercise, and sleep is a big one. Actually, I should rethink about that. Sleep is could be possibly more important than diet, but I think we have to stop thinking about our health journeys as calories in, calories out, or sort of very mechanistic levers that we can pull, that if we pull this thing, X thing will come out. And to some degree that is true, but to a large degree too, our bodies are systems. And so the big ones: sleep, proper diet, movement / exercise, and stress control. Still working on the fourth one. And it's difficult when you have a family. So having said that, that's kind of my update for whatever day this is. I'll probably put a better date on it, and I'll figure out what day it is based on when I started. Having said that, trying to get back on this YouTube thing and making sure that I put out some decent content for you. I've been learning a lot in these past 2 months about what it means to do carnivore and kind of what health means in our lives, and particularly in the modern world that we live in. We have a lot of change to go through before we're going to be fully healthy. Yeah, that's about it. We'll see y'all later. Cheers.